What's up, everybody? Doug Lane, Fast Lane Car Care. Today I'm going to show you a pretty costly mistake. And the weird thing is, it wasn't even my fault. So check us out. We got this big old Ram truck. Some of you guys have seen this. I did a video on it a couple week ago, something like that. I get the pleasure of putting a new windshield in this. I'll show you why. Backstory, this truck was already tinted, the front two in the strip, but it's done at 20% to match the back. And he liked the way his car looked with 5%, so he wanted to go with 5%. So we had to peel the front two in the strip. Now, I'd noticed right off the bat that this has aftermarket glass in it. And I noticed that it was also tinted while I was outside the car because of the silicone being over top the tint right there. And what had happened, this is my theory, they obviously tinted this outside the car, put it in the car, put the mirror and everything on it, and when they put this plastic cover on it, they smacked it. Because it just locks in with little tabs. Let me come around to the other side. It just locks in there with little tabs, you know, you just push it right on. Well, obviously, when I come through here to retint it, I need to take that mirror trim off. Not difficult at all to do on these trucks. You don't need any tools. I did it with my bare hands, and I don't know if you guys can see this. There's a crack right there, and look where it starts. Right here behind this trim piece. So, I'm thinking somehow the other glass shop, whatever, smacked this on there or did something to it somehow to put a little stress crack. And then what happened was, I don't know, maybe the tint was helping hold it together or whatever, but when I came by with my steamer of all things, not even my heat gun, and for those who don't know, a heat gun will put out about 1100 degrees, so it'll get really hot really fast. Steamers run about 220, 230 for the most part. So I come through with my steamer and start pulling my tint off. Well, once you start peeling this is like covered with glue, so you know, can't really see that. I started taking my glue off, and I realized that there's a crack in this windshield. So I'm like, oh, was that there and I just didn't notice it, or what? Because if you come here to the outside, you really can't see it. You got to be looking at it just right in order to see this little crack. So I go back and look at the shop footage. I recorded part of this video, or part of this process, so I start looking at my GoPro footage, trying to figure out if this crack was there already or if it was my fault. And I was really just kind of baffled because, like I said, I didn't use any tools to take that trim piece off. There's no need to. And I'm like, man, how in the world did I crack the glass? Well, just an unlucky situation. I was talking to my glass guy, and we, you know, pretty much come to the same conclusion that it was going to happen regardless. I just happened to be the one hanging on to the keys when it happened. So this gentleman gets a new windshield, and then of course I got to put another 12-inch strip on that windshield. So it'll be a good time, but you know, sometimes people, they want to go for the cheapest person, you know what I mean? They want to go to the cheapest shop or whatever, but there's I've heard a lot of stories from a lot of different people about different shops all over the place that, you know, they break a window or they crack glass or whatever happens, and they won't take care of it. You know, they'll just tell you, well, that's what you have glass coverage for or whatever, and make you fix it. And that's just not the way you should treat people, in my opinion. So, you know, I called the guy, and he called me, and he said, hey, you know, there's this crack in the glass. And I said, oh, you know, I wasn't sure if it was there or not before. I should have stopped right then and called him, get the situation, you know, get more information. But lesson learned there too. If you see something you didn't notice, stop working, make a call. But this has honestly only happened a couple times. Something like this has only happened a couple times in the almost 5 years I've been doing this. So, you know, it happens. But that's just the thing. I'm not the cheapest guy in town, and I never will be, or at least I hope I never am. Jeez. But you know, treating people right, treating people like they should be treated, handling your business, you know, taking care of mistakes when you make them. That's what I'm about. And so the guy, when we were on the phone, we were talking back and forth. He was a really cool guy. He was like, man, that's like a $700 windshield, and you know, I drove clear to this other county because it was like $300or $400 cheaper there than it is here. And I was like, man, that sucks. It wasn't anywhere near $700. I don't know if that was COVID pricing or what, but we're going to get taken care of for significantly less. But like I told him, I said, it doesn't matter. You know, it was broken, or it wasn't broken when it came in. It's broken now. I'm buying you a new windshield. So it doesn't matter if it's $700, $900, $1,500. I said, that's what I've got a, you know, insurance policy for. If I can't pay it out of pocket, we'll just make an insurance claim. But thankfully I can. And I will, and now we just gotta get some other work done, wait on the glass shop to come. They said they're gonna be here today. They don't give you a time, they're just like, we'll call you when we're on our way. But there you guys go. More of the story. This is one of the reasons why I video so much and take so many pictures of things. I take pictures and videos that you guys never even see, and it's really for this reason. We didn't, because of that crack, right? Like, again, you can't even see it, especially sitting down here. Even when I was out in the sun, you can't see it. The cameras don't help. The cameras, you couldn't get a clear enough view. So a lot of guys have cameras in their shop recording their workspace and stuff, but even then there's sometimes just not a definitive answer. So I'm rambling at this point, so we're gonna get back to work. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you on the next video. What's happening, everybody? Doug Lane, Fast Lane Car Care. Wanted to bring you guys back. Showed you guys earlier this crack that was in the windshield. Had the glass shop come by, and you know, we got her all taken care of. Yeah, it's got a new windshield and obviously a new strip, so it's all good. I also noticed that, like, right here, this window was peeling, so while I was waiting on this silicone to dry, I went ahead and replaced this window for him. He didn't mention anything about it, and honestly, I've never really had that happen this time of year, I should say. But it's neither here nor there. It's done. It looks pretty good. 5% carbon tint. Got the new windshield on there. And yeah, looking pretty good. So there you go. You know, just take care of your customers. Even though we had to take a loss on this one, he's already sent me more business. So not really a big deal in the long run. It's better just treat people right, do the right thing. It'll pay off dividends in the long run. But that's all I got for you guys. Thanks for watching.